And a most pleasant good day to each and every one of you. J7409 with you with weather news. The name you know, the news you can use. This is Sunday, the 23rd of December, 2018. Wishing each of you a very pleasant day and night ahead. What you're looking at now, this is the European model. I have it set for Tuesday around 9 p.m. First thing I'm going to do, I've had a lot of people write me about, is there a snowstorm coming next week? Well, there is that chance, folks. I'm going to turn this on, show you, tell you all about it. But most of the really bad areas, yes, you could get some significant amount of snow. But what's going to cause the problem is going to be very, very windy. And it's going to blow the snow where it could make it like blizzard conditions. That's going to be the big chance of why this is going to be so big, okay? Now, some places might even get a foot in the higher elevations. So that's what it's looking like now. It's still kind of too far out to tell exactly who's going to get what and how much, but I will tell you what I have put together as of now. So let's turn this on right quick. And this focus on this major system in the Central Plains is going to happen Wednesday as it lifts northeastward through Kansas. Now, precipitation will expand around and ahead of the deepening low and cold front with flow out of the Gulf. Now, the northwest of the surface low snow will come down heavy at times with increasing wind, and that's going to make possible blizzard conditions from the blowing and drifting snow. Now, it's going to happen over parts of Kansas, Nebraska, Thursday, and this will make travel difficult, if not impossible. Now, several inches of snow are likely over a large area, with over a foot possible for some areas. This is especially where you might get this now in northwest Kansas, northeast Colorado, northeastward to Minnesota, also Wisconsin as the surface low tracks toward Lake Michigan. Now, if you're traveling, please consult the local weather in your area, okay, during this time. Now, there's a warm sector. Rainfall could become locally heavy near the Gulf Coast as the system infuses Gulf moisture northward up and over the world. Several inches of rain are possible and some 1 to 2 inch likely between I-10 and I-20. Now, the system will exit through southern Ontario and northern New England, where some onset of frozen precipitations, maybe freezing rain, is going to happen for you guys. That's what's most likely. And then we got another system in the west that will bring more snow and some lower elevation rain to the Four Corners region, but that's going to depend on the trough strength. So this is what it's looking like for the snowstorm. Now, like I say, it's still a little far out to peg down who's going to get what exactly. This is an overall view. I will certainly keep you posted. I want to slide in here right quick. Chris sent these pictures to me. You know, we're taking Chris's trip right along with him. Bless his heart. Thank you for sending us these pictures as you travel. He's docked here in Seabrook, South Carolina, and this is his boat, and that's his back porch. He wrote, "This is the view from my back porch, and check it out, my friends, because it's drop dead gorgeous. It's a picture of the sunset from Chris's back porch as he's traveling up and down the eastern seaboard. If you have any pictures that you would like to share with all of us, please click show more underneath this video. Then scroll down and you'll see an email address to send them to. And I'll be happy to show them and slide them in whenever possible. Thank you so much, Chris, for sending these in. And now let's go check out the weather in general for the U.S. Now, as we check out the weather in general, this is for today through Christmas Day, okay? This is what it's looking like. And before I even turn this map on, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits, of course, you know it's the GFS map. The week of New Year's, at some point after New Year's Day, the week of New Year's, North Carolina and the Piedmont section, you might get a little more snow. We'll have to wait and see. Let's turn this on and let me get going. Heavy snow is possible for the Cascades, the Sierras, and parts of the northern Rockies, with heavy rain possible for northern California coast. The day after Christmas, winter weather may produce travel problems for the central and southern high plains. Now, folks, we got a front extending from the upper Great Lakes to the Tennessee Valley, then southwestward to the western Gulf Coast, and it's going to move eastward off most of the eastern seaboard by tomorrow morning, Christmas Eve. Now, the system will produce snow over the upper Great Lakes, upper Mississippi Valley, that will move eastward to the lower Great Lakes and the central Appalachians overnight tomorrow. Now, I think this will be very light snow for the Appalachian area, mostly mixed with rain. Okay, I think the temps are going to be just a tad too high. We'll have to wait and see. Now, rain will develop along the front over parts of the Tennessee Valley into the lower Mississippi Valley by today, and it's going to move eastward and expand along the front from parts of the central Appalachians to parts of the Tennessee Valley and central Gulf Coast by this evening. Now, that's why I'm saying I think it's probably going to be mostly rain. You could have some snow mixed in with it, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal. It's just going to be mostly rain. Now, the rain's going to move into parts of the mid-Atlantic overnight tonight and off most of the mid-Atlantic and southeast coast by tomorrow afternoon. Meanwhile, we have a front moving on shore over the Pacific Northwest, and it's going to move inland, and it's going to dissipate by tonight. Now, onshore flow of the Pacific will develop over the Pacific Northwest through tomorrow afternoon. Rain and higher elevation snow is going to develop over the Pacific Northwest, Northern California area, with snow extending eastward into parts of the northern Intermountain region, northern Rockies, and this should happen by today. Now, overnight tonight, the snow will expand into parts of the Great Basin, and winter storm warnings are posted for the Cascades, the Olympic Peninsula through early tomorrow morning. The rain and snow will start to wind on down over parts of the Pacific Northwest tomorrow night, Christmas Eve, and should be ending over parts of the region by Christmas morning. Now, for tomorrow, Christmas Eve, we have another front that's going to move on shore, or it's going to move over the Northern California area, moving inland to parts of the Southwest and Southern California by Christmas morning. Now, this storm will bring rain to Central California by Christmas Eve afternoon and snow over the Sierras overnight Christmas Eve. Later, the storm will have rain and snow, and it's going to move into parts of the Southwest, the Southern Rockies by Christmas night. I'm going to leave you now with a quick look at the NAM map for the next 84 to 96 hours, okay? Once again, the snowstorm that should be coming in after Christmas, I've told you all of the truthful information that there is on it right now. As time gets closer, I'll give you some more facts and figures with some more precise numbers, okay? Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Click that blue subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, then click the bell. Check off the email notifications to make sure you get all the latest in weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and storms that may be forming and coming your way. So, with that all said and done, this is the NAM map. It's going to show you what's going to be happening. You can see the bar down in the lower right-hand corner. If you're traveling or whatever, have a good day and a safe day. Thank you so much for watching, and here we go to see what it's looking like for Christmas Eve and Christmas.
O come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. O come, ye all. be